This video is brought to you by TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp.
And now let's say what is the skill set on Ansible 1 to 10? 1 is your novice, the 10 is your expert.
I would say based on how much exposure and experience, hands-on experience I've had with it, I would rate myself around a 6 or 7. I work with it, but at the same time, there is more room for improvement and growth.
Sounds good. So my next question is, so can I just describe the primary component of Ansible and their functions in the overall architecture, and how did you deploy Ansible in your system?
Sure. So basically, we use, as I mentioned, we use Ansible for managing the configurations in our EC2 instances. And we have a lot of different things running, depending on what we're working with. It could be a Kubernetes cluster, for example, running on our dev environments, or we can have multiple dev environments for multiple applications. And it could be that we're using a lot of EC2 instances for maybe different nodes. Then we have Docker swarms instances to handle workloads. So again, managing all those different kinds of EC2 instances, we actually like to do it in a declarative way. So for that reason, we actually use Ansible as our configuration tool because of our infrastructure as code services, we launch a lot of some of our resources with Ansible as well. So what we have our we mainly use both a collaboration of Jenkins and GitOps for our CI/CD work. So we have our Ansible set up with usually a Jenkins installation as our CI/CD platform, and then we have Ansible installed on that Jenkins instance. So we have all of our Ansible YAML codes in our GitHub repository, and in my case, I use GitLab, so we have all of the codes in our GitLab repository, and where we also enable and activate a webhook connectivity from the Git to the Jenkins, and with that webhook integration, we have it set up so we can do it in the GitOps approach. And that way we also have control of our deployments from the Ansible installation. I hope I answered with enough information to answer your question, or would you like me to elaborate a little more?
Nope, you did. You answered. Thank you.
Thank you.